All right, chemistry kiddos, we are down to our very last module of digital distance learning and of the school year. So hopefully when you log on to your Schoology, the only thing you can see is module 3 in giant letters and with a purple folder. Everything else should be unpublished and you should not see it. Now, module 3 is all about reviewing and repairing your grade. So let's say you look at your grades right now and you're like, I'm not the happiest with it. Or you look at it and be like, oh my gosh, I have missed 14 assignments somehow. What do I do? Or you suddenly realize, wait, I didn't turn in one of my major assessments. Cool, that's what module 3 is for. You have a chance to make all this work up. So if you look in module 3, as my screen slowly loads to it, you will see the very first thing says open office hour links and signups. So office hours are totally changing. From 10:30 to 11:30 a.m., I will have an open office hour, meaning you can just jump in whenever you want. Other people might be there. You can ask me any questions. You will also have a opportunity to schedule one-on-one meetings with me, and that office hour is from 1:30 to 2:30 p.m. So when you click into this Google Doc, it will show you both the dates that your office hours occur, it will have links to everything, and then it will have an opportunity to sign. So each slot is for a 10-minute one-on-one meeting, and I gave myself about a 5-minute buffer just in case we go over, but if you have Open Power School and you have done a little bit of work prior to this meeting, we should be able to give you kind of a set schedule, figure out what work needs to be done, prioritize it, everything within that 10-minute period. So you will just put your name in, you'll put your class, and by class, I mean what period are you, right? So it helps me and I can actually pull up your grades at the same time. Then, and let's see if we can get back here now, you should see that the folders kind of walk you through like, oh yeah, this is what I need to do. So if you never actually did your pre-lab, those 16 predicting products, balancing, and identifying phases of matter pre-lab, you're gonna go into that red folder. And it is going to just show you, hey, look, here's the assignment that was assigned, right? You just need to click on it. It's a pretty clear one. If you need to do more work on covalent compounds, including the practice quiz, which does count, or I'm going to change it to count as an assessment, as well as the pre-lab, actually. I'm putting a lot of these to assessments to make it worth your time. That will be the orange folder for covalent compound LDDs. So if you need to remember how to name covalent compounds or you need to do the practice quiz, go in there. Now let's say somehow you forgot to do your Vesper assignment, which is a 90-point assignment and really will carry you through this semester. You need to go into that yellow folder. Now this one, I tried to narrow down what you needed. And that included giving you the Vesper notes, a YouTube introduction on the theory, and then also a page that has embedded all the videos from the Zoom classroom in which I actually walk you through the note sheet. I've given you a couple practice assignments because you might need that extra practice before going on to do your Vesper model and presentation. And then finally, because this one is genuinely the most important thing I can teach you in chemistry this year that will prep you either for AP Chem or for college chemistry, you need to look at Stoic. Stoic I kept pretty much exactly the same because it has the resources, practice folder, and assessment listed out. Ooh, what is happening to my screen? There we go. And I didn't really change anything because I cannot actually pare down what you need to know versus don't need to know. In stoichiometry, all of these links pretty much tell you, hey, this is very important. Now, you need to know what a mole is. You need to know how to calculate molar mass. And then I walk you through mole map part 1, 2, and 3, how to use a cheat sheet, basically, how to make this easy on yourself. The practices, again, are all worth assessment points, right? I am trying to help you pass here. That's all I want, but you got to put in the effort to get that grade. So I know my screen's loading really slowly. I'm going to open up the assessment as well. You got to complete the assessment, you guys. It is about a 31-point test. And when you take it, you're automatically going to want to email me and be like, your test is messed up. I know. Schoology tests are really, really finicky. So if you add a space into your answer that I did not, it marks you 100% incorrect. If you put a capitalization in there that I don't have, it says it's incorrect. I have gone through and will go through every single submission and recheck and regrade. But we got to take those. So real quick, I'm going to just zoom back. The practice, right? We've got review of dimensional analysis. You literally are just doing something you did at the beginning of the year. you get points for it. Calculating molar mass worksheet, you get points for it. Assessment points. And then the intro to stoic worksheet is pretty hefty, actually. And you will get points for it. And you can come onto office hours, the open office hours, and ask for help, and I will walk through problems with you. And that's all for, or in preparation for, your assessment. So again, you just got to get this done. It's an opportunity to make up work. If you're checking in with me, I will help you as much as I can. Again, utilize those office hours. Utilize the open office hours. I know that your sleep schedules might be totally wackadoodle, but you got to get up and go on those office hours, because I only have 10 minutes to work with you in the afternoon to ensure that enough people can have one-on-one time. So again, check through this, check your grades, check PowerSchool, and let's pass you in chemistry.